Hello everybody, and today we're going to be covering the DOT update that came out yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't cover it yesterday, but I am going to cover it today, so let's get straight into it. So we have received a new DOT station. Technically, I could just say it's a DOT overhaul. So let's go ahead and head in. It seems to be similar to all the other teams. So in Pound Vehicle, you can do that here. Then if you enter in here, there's technically something like a dispatcher right over here, and then the stairwell, and then let's check out the downstairs floor first. The meeting room, which you can enter from the front as well. And then the locker room. The locker room leads outside to the bay area. Now, where can you get your supplies? There's actually a lockers outside, or you can just go in the locker rooms, change it. But unfortunately, we did not get more gear or uniforms to the team, but I'm actually glad for what we got. There's a whole second floor. So if we head up, there's many stairwells. This leads to the downstairs of the inside. This leads to the outside, and this leads to the garage. Upstairs is technically the offices, a break room, a quick break if you want. And then now we're gonna be covering all the vehicles. So there were a bunch of vehicles. Let's check out the best for now. Let's check out the best, the Winnie Made Heavy Wrecker. Let's go ahead and spawn it in. And okay, this is really cool. Really, it looks really good. Let's see. So it has a bunch of detail here. You can access the controls. If you would deploy it, this would come down. We're gonna check it out later after checking out everything. So extend it, and the thing comes out. Retract it, goes down. You can go up, down, and then you can attach it. That is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out all the vehicles. So this one, it got no updates. It just got an interior and a quick remodels. The front got some updates here, and the back got some updates. And there's probably there's one more light you can get, which is on the beds. And that is pretty much it for this one. But the transport truck, it can now be customizable. You can add one more light, or change the lights to a Liberty light bar or a mini Liberty light bar. Add bed lights, and then you can make it cones or barriers in your trunk or in your the back. We got a new vehicle called the Falcon Advance 450 2020. Let's check that out. There's many options of lighting. We're gonna check it out. We can add a message board or not, or just keep it for equipment. But I'm gonna add a message board, add as much detail as possible so I can show y'all. So here, let's see. The message board technically will stay the same. I just want to show y'all the lighting. It's pretty much like the other teams, like police and fire departments. It's pretty much like that. This is a new tow truck. This is a classic tow truck as well. So let's go ahead and spawn it in. Let's see the customizations of this thing here. Should be some good ones. You can just change the light bar to something classic, because it's a classic car. You must have the classic car game pass for this, by the way. And yeah, it's pretty much like the other teams. Next car is the Falcon Glober Utility 450 Utility 39,500. Probably the lighting will be the same, but this thing does have a interior, and you can go in it, which is pretty cool. Here you can go in it. This could be used for animal control. So if you want an animal control vehicle, you can add a livery for it, and then it could be an animal control vehicle. The good thing is, PRC did add a feature where you can add ELS to DOT, so you can add your custom ELS to the DOT team. Next car is a Falcon Advance 350. Let's spawn it in and check out the customization we have. We probably would have a lot of customization here. So there it is. Let's customize the car and see what we have. Okay, I told you there should be a lot of customization. So you can add a plow, trailer hitch, lights, toolbox. In the back there you can add a toolbox with lights, empty, you can make it empty, bed cover, or supplies. That is cool. That PRC added a lot of detail to that, making sure that we will be okay. The street sweeper got no updates, just some interiors. The stall truck, yeah, I did get updates, and let's check it out. So you could add some more lights, the mini light bar or the light bar, bed lights, reflective. So instead of nothing on the edges, you can add a reflective part so people can see, and that is pretty cool as well. The bucket truck, interior, and then there's some customizable options. There's a roof rack. You can add a rack for more lighting, more lights, trailer hitch, and then you can add a brush guard, black brush guard or a chrome brush guard. The next one is a Falcon Advanced 450, but it is a wider version. So let's see it from 2020. So let's see this one. The customizable options will actually affect this a lot. But now we're going to be moving on to the customizations of the heavy wrecker, and then we're going to be seeing how this thing works in real life, or not in real life, in ERLC. So there you can add 2 lights or both of them, and then there's more lights, bed lights, extra bed lights, and then the side LED bars. You can add black rims, and then a secondary color, a black chrome, a chrome or none, and then a black chrome. Well, I like the black one, but it's based on what livery you have. Now we're going to be checking out how this works. So my recording crew member brought a ladder truck, and we're going to be towing it. So there he is behind me, and then if I get the hook, I'm gonna attach it. There you see, it's gonna be requesting it to. I click this button, and it's requesting the tow. And there we go. I think it kicked out the owner, and now I can just tow the vehicle to the lot, which is pretty cool. But this heavy wrecker can do much more. So if I tell him to go on the civilian team, he is gonna get a car. But there's one thing about this: I cannot turn with this thing. It's gonna be really hard to turn with this ladder truck on the back of this truck. So if Roberto switches on to civilian and gets a civilian car and comes here, this thing can attach hooks, and we can bring it out of the water or the ice. We're gonna be checking out that right now. So we have him with the civilian car in the water. So if we reverse this onto the edge here, alright, and then now we're going to be customizing the options here. Access the tools. If we deploy it, it's gonna be lowering the stabilizing things coming down, and then let's make this go up and come out, extend it, and then let's maybe make it go down a little, and then turn it. Can we turn it? No, we can't. So alright, okay, there we go, he came back. We have to kind of angle it in a way that will Alright, I attached one there, and the second one will be attached to the front and there. So let's extend it a little, or actually retract it so the car can be lifted from the spot where it is. So there it is, it's getting retracted, and then with that the car is going to be lifted probably. Yeah, one is attached wrong for sure. Let's attach this to the, yeah, let's do that. Let's retract both of these again. Yeah, probably it should work now. And there. So now both of them are attached. Let's go to the front of the car. And then there we go. It's gonna be brought up. If it was in an angle, better angle, it would have been brought up. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please do like and subscribe. A huge thanks to Roberto for joining, because he did help out a lot. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one. Goodbye.